officer shortages leave college police departments dealing with shrinking staffs and growing threats.
It's always going to be the threat of an active shooter or an armed subject coming on to campus.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. A new CSI Vegas, Thursday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
This is not the America I grew up in. I look at my invoices on a daily basis, and sometimes this has to be a mistake. It cannot have doubled from one day to the next. I don't recognize the store shelves being empty. I don't recognize gas prices what they are. In these difficult times, we absolutely need someone like Andy Barr fighting for us. Andy Barr gets results.
I'm Andy Barr, and I approve this message.
Facing charges for the vandalism, but they need help identifying the others.
And expect to see more law enforcement downtown during the Breeders' Cup. The city's already making plans to increase police presence.
This is WKYT News.
Welcome to WKYT News at noon. I'm Victor Puente.
And I'm Kristen Kennedy. A boil water advisory is out for Montgomery County and for parts of Bath County. Mount Sterling Water and Sewer says the order is in effect because of a maintenance issue.
They're working to fix it right now. Until then, the advisory is out until at least noon tomorrow. WKYT's Grayson Passmore is live in Mount Sterling following those issues.
Yeah, Victor and Kristen. Now, like you said, this does stem from a maintenance issue and will be fixed by at least noon tomorrow. But for some business owners downtown, they've had to close completely for the day. Others say this is just more of an annoyance than anything else. According to Mount Sterling Water and Sewer, they had to fill a storage tank with water, but the company didn't have enough time to get a sample from the water put into the tank to clear everything and make sure the water is safe. So as a result, the water advisory had to be issued yesterday. I did talk to the county's emergency manager, Greg Beam. He says they did get those water tests done this morning. It just usually takes about 18 to 24 hours to get the results back. I also spoke with the Montgomery County School Superintendent, who says they are still in school. They've just had to make a few changes. He says their nutrition department keeps jugs of water on hand. They've switched to disposable trays at meal times. They have closed all of the water fountains, but they are giving students disposable water bottles instead, as well as giving them hand sanitizer to use. And they're working with the health department to ensure the proper safety measures are being taken for boiling any water they may use for cooking. Now, we did just speak a couple of minutes ago with the owner of Romero's restaurant. He says they decided to just go ahead and close for the day. They're going to use this day to get ready for the Court Days Festival this weekend instead. And we are told that the festival this weekend will still be set to go as planned. This shouldn't affect that at all. Live in Montgomery County, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Grayson, thank you. Well, a much different forecast today than what we've been seeing the past 2 weeks.
Showers and storms are moving through the bluegrass today. And, Jim, some could be strong to severe.
There is a shot at that happening here a little bit later on today. So far, what we've had, really just a few showers passing through our skies. And you can see those fading away as they dig deeper into eastern Kentucky. But what we're also finding is some clearing just out to our west. Some clearing and some warmer temperatures. We're seeing those 70s already showing up in that area, and that will keep on moving into our area. As you can see, we're already showing 70s at least around central portions of Kentucky, but the push of warmth is going to help try to get a little more instability going. Watch this one little area down to our south and east, or south and west, I should say. You can see one little shower that's developing. That's kind of the beginning of it. More energy out to our west. Winds have already picked up. They're 10 to 15 miles per hour for the sustained winds. Gusts could go up 25, 30 miles per hour at times over the next little bit. So any thunderstorm that develops could tap into some wind energy rather easily. Strong storm chances increase on our first alert radar. The hour by hour, we'll have one more 70-degree day. That's today. And then we track the blast of chilly air as the next big thing. I'll have more details on all of it coming up for you in just a little bit.
Jim, thank you. This is New at Noon. The Eastern Kentucky woman who made national headlines after a picture of her stuck inside her flooded home went viral has died. You may remember the picture of May Ambergy right there. She waited for help in her Letcher County home. Her son says she died Saturday at the age of 97. She died at his home in Alabama. Her visitation is Saturday at Whitesburg First Baptist Church from noon to 1. Her funeral will follow.
The Nicholasville Police Department is investigating reports of vandalism. They say a juvenile is facing charges for burning a pride flag. Police are looking for other teens slashing inflatable Halloween decorations. All of this is happening in the Burley Ridge neighborhood. WKYT's Jim Stratman has the story.
Neighbors tell me that there were a couple of different areas of town that got hit. The Burley Ridge neighborhood and then where I'm at in the Southbrook neighborhood. One woman told me that they caught the vandals on video. In the video, you can hear voices coming from the white car in the background telling this person to, quote, pull the leg, to which he responds, you can't. Later in the video, that suspect tells the people in the car, it's not coming down. You can hear one person respond, I'll make it come down. The homeowner then comes out and confronts the suspect. The suspect begins asking the homeowner where he got these decorations as the car behind him begins to pull away. The homeowner told us that she had heard of more vandalisms, including eggings and more decorations being destroyed in nearby neighborhoods, with descriptions of the vandals in that case matching the ones that came to her front porch. Nicholasville police confirmed to us that they have gotten reports of juvenile vandals committing actions like these, and they are looking into it. They are asking, though, that if you have any information that could help them in their investigation, you call the department directly. Reporting in Nicholasville, Jim Stratman, WKYT.
And the juvenile accused of burning the pride flag is facing criminal charges.
New at noon, more police officers will be in downtown Lexington during the upcoming Breeders' Cup Festival. The festival is October 30th through November 5th. The downtown Lexington Management District is providing funding for an increased public safety presence. In addition to that, Mayor Linda Gordon included additional funding for police overtime during the festival. The city reiterated the steps already taken to reduce the violence. They've beefed up the police presence, closed Tandy Park an hour earlier, and added new lighting in parking lots.
Well, this is new at noon. We now know the name of the person killed in a Scott County crash. The coroner identified the victim as 23-year-old Hannah Mundy from Jessamine County. The sheriff's office says the crash happened at the intersection of Lexington Road and McClellan Circle yesterday. Mundy died at the scene. The other driver is cooperating with the investigation. They are still trying to determine the cause of the wreck.
The former Louisville police officer pleaded guilty to a federal charge in connection to the David McAtee case. A National Guard soldier shot and killed him during 2020 racial justice protests. Investigators say before his death, Officer Katie Cruz fired pepper bullets at McAtee's niece. He fired his gun in response. Louisville police and those soldiers fired back, killing him. Federal prosecutors charged Cruz with deprivation of his niece's rights. She could face 1 year in prison.
The controversial school choice law is going before the Kentucky Supreme Court today. The General Assembly passed House Bill 563, overriding Governor Beshear's veto last year.
It allows donors to contribute to an education fund in exchange for tax credits. Students can use that money to go to schools outside of their districts. Months after the bill passed, a judge struck it down. WKYT's Phil Pendleton explains why it was ruled unconstitutional.
The Kentucky State Supreme Court is meeting in Shelby County today here in Shelbyville. It's part of their effort to educate the public about the various functions of what they do in hearing arguments. They are hearing arguments about House Bill 563. That bill sets up education opportunity accounts to help parents pay for schools outside their districts, including private schools in the state's largest districts. People and businesses can donate to these accounts in exchange for tax credits. A Franklin Circuit Court ruled that unconstitutional. The Attorney General then appealed, which is setting up the arguments today. Those for it say that it provides more school choice and a big help for lower income families that need more options to help their kids. Those against it say that it uses tax dollars, public money, for private schools, and it actually takes money away from public schools. Each side will have 30 minutes to argue their case, and then the Supreme Court justices will take questions from the audience. However, they will not take questions that are tied directly to this case before them. In Shelby County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
New at noon, the Sears property tax bills in Lexington don't include a proposed rate increase. Last month, the Fayette County School Board voted to increase the rate by 2.5 cents per $100 in assessed value. A group is trying to have the increase recalled. County Clerk Don Blevins says that they will have to collect 5,000 signatures by October 28th. Fayette County Property Valuation Administrator David O'Neill says if the petition fails, an additional tax bill will go out for the difference.
Is getting $4.5 million to improve health care in rural communities. We are one of 43 states getting funds from the Biden-Harris administration. The money will go to several hospitals, including St. Clair Regional Medical Center and Baptist Health Corbin. God's Pantry Food Bank is also getting money, about $600,000 for its mobile food pantry program. The money will help increase food distribution in rural communities.
New at noon, new COVID booster shots will soon be available for children as young as 5. Today, the FDA authorized kid-sized versions of those boosters. It's for children ages 5 to 11. The CDC must also sign off before they're available. Officials hope to expand protection against the virus ahead of the winter. New boosters are already available for people 12 and older.
Kentuckians are sharing ways to fight opioid addiction with state leaders. A commission is deciding how to spend $240 million from a settlement with drug makers. Yesterday, people in Hazard talked at the commission's first town hall. Participants say they're optimistic.
This money, I really think, can make a difference if people collaborate, they work together. People are given hope and given an opportunity to make a difference in a change in their own life.
Ideas included transportation, housing, and second chance employment opportunities for recovering addicts.
The former head of the Fayette County Detention Center will soon be back on the job. Rodney Ballard is set to replace Lisa Farmer. She announced plans to retire earlier this year. In February, the Fraternal Order of Police voted no confidence in her. According to the Herald Leader, the City Council gave Ballard initial approval to serve as temporary director. A final vote is set for later this month. And new at noon, we're getting a look at the latest rendering of what Alumni Coliseum on EKU's campus could look like.
The seating goes all the way to the floor. Right now, there's a wall around the entire Coliseum, keeping fans higher and farther from the court. EKU says the conceptual designs and actual schematic designs are still ongoing. Construction is set to start in March. The Coliseum will feature new team spaces, new athletic department offices, improved seating, and partnership opportunities with hospitality and naming rights.
Also new at noon, the city of Lexington is not vacuuming leaves this year because they say they don't have enough workers to maintain the service. Urban County Council voted on that change last night. They're giving other options. They say mowing leaves is good for the soil. You can also compost at home or dispose of them through the city's yard waste service.
The rhetoric between Russia and the U.S. continues to escalate. Coming up, the president's latest Armageddon warning.
Who you are tomorrow begins with who you are today.
That's a good one.
I know. And you can get more inspirational quotes like this on Aloha Mondays.
Submit your quotes, and each Monday, one will be selected right here on Everyday Kentucky.
And that lucky viewer will also receive an exclusive Badass Coffee mug.
Now that's some good motivation.
Exactly. And start your week off in the right mindset on Aloha Mondays on Everyday Kentucky. Every Monday on WKYT.
When she rolled up, I was shook. Like the fit was giving main character energy, no cap. And I was being like real extra, you know? Exactly. It's whatever.
It may be difficult to understand everything your teenage daughter is saying. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Oh, snap. What's the 411? Hashtag cool dad.
Dad.
A Medicare Advantage plan should come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. With Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, it can. Just go to anthem.com/answers or call 855-753-3042 for a free one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,600 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield at 855-753-3042 or visit anthem.com/answers and get a Medicare plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Speed up your drive with First Alert Traffic. Mornings on WKYT. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Re-elect Chuck Ellinger for council at large, a proven leader who focuses on public safety, jobs, and affordable housing. Experience you can trust. Re-elect Chuck Ellinger for council at large.
Past 2 hours.
Watch WKYT News live and on demand, totally free with no subscription. Stream WKYT for free now.
Welcome back.
The rhetoric between the U.S. and Russia is heating up. President Biden made more comments this morning about Russia's war in Ukraine.
It follows an interview where the president said he believes Russian President Vladimir Putin miscalculated his invasion. Serena Marshall has the latest, including the Kremlin's response.
Leaving the White House, President Biden blasted Russia this morning for its latest assault on civilian infrastructure in Ukraine.
It's beyond the pale.
The remarks follow an interview with CNN where the president sent a pointed warning to Russian President Vladimir Putin over his possible use of nuclear weapons.
He, in fact, cannot continue with impunity to talk about the use of a tactical nuclear weapon as if that's a rational thing to do. The mistakes get made. And the miscalculation could occur. No one can be sure what would happen, and it could end in Armageddon.
In the interview, President Biden also said he believes Putin miscalculated the invasion of Ukraine significantly. Today, the Kremlin fired back. In a statement, they called the president's interview harmful and provocative. Ukraine says since Monday, more than 100 Russian missiles have been fired on the country. At a meeting at NATO headquarters Wednesday, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said the attacks have only deepened the resolve of Ukraine and its allies.
The whole world has just seen yet again the malice and cruelty of Putin's war of choice. We will continue to boost Ukraine's defensive capabilities for today's urgent needs and for the long haul.
The attacks followed a blast over the weekend on a strategic bridge connecting Russia and Crimea. This morning, Russian intelligence services said 8 people have been arrested in connection with the explosion. Serena Marshall, CBS News, the White House.
Ukraine has asked G7 leaders for more advanced air defense systems. It received the first of 4 shipments from Germany. The U.S. says it is also working to speed up the delivery of its advanced air defense systems.
We'll track a little bit of rain moving through the area right now, and then maybe some strong to severe thunderstorms, which is exactly what we don't need. The severe weather threat moving into the area. I'll break it all down, though, coming up in just a few minutes.
Download the WKYT News app today.
Missing teeth? Tired of dentures? We can help. Call now to receive custom dental implants. Dental Concepts and Implant Center offers modern care and the latest technology to help you regain your smile and enjoy your favorite foods again. Call now to schedule your free consultation.
The Ageless Center has 40 years of results. Stephanie lost over 130 pounds, 170 inches, and is no longer pre-diabetic or hypertensive. Call the Ageless Center at 859-335-1330 today.
You want a tough truck? Take a look at this Toyota Tacoma. The best-selling truck in its class 17 years in a row.
Want to know why? Let's go for a ride. We went to an off-road park to see what the rugged new Tacoma can really do.
And we were blown away.
With Multi-Terrain Select, you can go from rocks to mud and sand just like that.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
During Toyota's fall truck season, save on a new Tacoma with new vehicles arriving daily. Plus, 2-year no-cost maintenance.
Nobody knows trucks like Toyota. Let's go places.
This is living proof that cancer doesn't have to be the end, and that there is always hope. At Baptist Health, we've treated more breast, colon, and lung cancer patients than any other health system in Kentucky and southern Indiana. To find out more about our cancer risk assessments and early screening options, visit baptisthealth.com/cancercare.
My husband and I had 2 wonderful children and 1 amazing granddaughter. My daughter's pregnancy was hard, but my granddaughter was born healthy. We were so fortunate. But the same doesn't apply to all pregnancies. If Amendment 2 passes, my granddaughter may not have the option to end a pregnancy to stay alive. And that's unimaginable. My granddaughter shouldn't have fewer rights than I did. We can't go backwards. Amendment 2 is an extreme mandate made by politicians, and it goes too far. Vote no.
I'm Justin Peterson of the Peterson Law Office. I've represented thousands hurt in Kentucky through no fault of their own. I offer free consultations to take as much time as you need to learn about your case. Kentucky, call me. 859-469-6390. I'm here to help you and your family.
Missing teeth? Tired of dentures? We can help. Call now to receive custom dental implants. Dental Concepts and Implant Center offers modern care and the latest technology to help you regain your smile and enjoy your favorite foods again. Call now to schedule your free consultation.
Watch WKYT live on your Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
60s, 70s across Kentucky right now, and a few showers that have developed. We're watching as precipitation is on the move and will likely fill our skies. Good. We need a little rain. The problem is we don't need strong to severe thunderstorms to go along with it. And with this clearing that's showing up out there, we could drive up a little more instability, a little more warmth, and we might fire off a few more thunderstorms. So as time kind of passes here over the next little bit. 68 right now in Mount Sterling, 70 in Moorhead, 72 in London, and then you can see one little area of showers just to our south. You see that one there? Watch out, it kind of blows up a little bit. It gets a little more active, doesn't it? Frontal boundary is still off to our west, though. That will continue to push in and ignite a better chance of showers, thunder showers, as it drives into the Commonwealth of Kentucky a little bit later on. We look at the bigger picture, and you can see those temperatures continue to fall behind that frontal boundary, too. And we're going to get a little taste of that, as well as this makes a run across Kentucky. Now, we look at the current wind situation, and we are starting to get them to whip out there just a little bit. This isn't extreme, but certainly noticeable. 10, 15 miles per hour. Gusts are going to be even higher than that, maybe 25, 30 miles per hour. Then we get some thunderstorms going. With the available wind energy that we have, it's easier for thunderstorms to tap into that and push out some stronger straight line winds, which is a concern that we have for the severe weather. The better chances showing up to our south. You can see the slight risk there. That's a level 2 out of the 4-tiered setup. Marginal risk is out for folks across central, and most of eastern Kentucky is included in on that as we track the potential of thunderstorms. Severe weather elements individually. Wind is your primary threat, and with us getting some clearing out there and that instability cranked up, that could certainly help the situation go that way with stronger thunderstorms. Hail, maybe some small stuff is a possibility. Tornadic activity is a very low concern, but it's still a concern. Something could spin up out there, especially with those thunderstorms going up later. There you see the broken showers that are out there. See this development all of a sudden there around 4:30 or so? More of those complexes like that will come together and likely move through Kentucky. Now this is 9 o'clock. You can see the thunderstorms are picking up with intensity, a little stronger as they blow through eastern Kentucky. Some general showers around as we head through the overnight, and things will settle down. So I think most of your Thursday is dry. We just get a little drink of water here. Temperatures are down for you on Thursday as well in the mid-60s for daytime highs. Let's get you into Friday here. You can see those early morning temperatures dropping off into the 30s in some cases, and then low to mid-60s for your daytime highs. So running a little bit cooler overall. But this cold front isn't as potent as the last one, but the next one will be. Not that it has to be, because the air is already kind of cool, but that next one will go through. And how about driving us down to 50s for daytime highs? There's that shot that comes our way. So a little bit of rain out there right now, and then more tonight, and then early tomorrow morning. After that, we wrap it up for a little while before we get into that Saturday chance, and we ignite some more showers and storms, guys.
We need a little bit of rain.
We do.
Things have been drying out.
Absolutely need the rain, but we don't need severe weather. That's what we're watching for today.
Jim, thank you.
Keep it here on WKYT. A benefit concert for Eastern Kentucky flood victims was a big success.
Coming up, how much the Kentucky Rising Concert raised for recovery and relief efforts. And tonight's Powerball jackpot, $421 million. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot, $494 million.
And let's check stocks today. The Dow is up more than 140 points.
This fall, why not refresh your home's look with a new sofa, a new sectional, a new bedroom or dining room? Refresh your look now, and the place to do that is at Burke Furniture.
This is not the America I grew up in. I look at my invoices on a daily basis, and sometimes this has to be a mistake. It cannot have doubled from one day to the next. I don't recognize the store shelves being empty. I don't recognize gas prices, what they are. In these difficult times, we absolutely need someone like Andy Barr fighting for us. Andy Barr gets results.
I'm Andy Barr, and I approve this message.
Thank you for hooking Logan up here with this membership.
You know, fellas, you don't have to be associated with UK to become a member.
Want to become a UKFCU member? There are many ways to join. Find out how at ukfcu.org.
Find a new place for your outdoor adventure in Carter County. Find fishing and catch bass, bluegill, and even catfish. Find golfing at the Golf Digest ranked Hidden Cove Golf Course. Find hiking, find water sports, find caves. Find it all here in Carter County.
When you've been injured in a car wreck, there's a lot at stake. Your family, your job, your future. And the insurance company knows there's a lot at stake for them, too. That's why you deserve a law firm with a proven track record of success. A law firm that's been fighting for Kentucky families for over 25 years. Reputation matters. Experience matters. You matter. When everything's at stake, Isaacs & Isaacs is here for you in Kentucky.
Nonsense. It's something every small business deals with, but Spectrum Business has perfected no nonsense. When it comes to business internet and phone, you get the best value and no surprise fees like those other guys charge, like this modem fee or cost assessment charge. Nonsense. So get fast, reliable internet at 300 megabits per second for only $49.99 per month, plus business phone for $19.99 per month. Just call 833-919-2121. Questions?
Is there a contract?
No. Contracts are nonsense. They'll even buy you out of the contract you're in right now. Get 300 meg internet for only $49.99 per month, plus business phone for $19.99 per month. And no nonsense. No nonsense is here today. Just call 833-919-2121 and make the switch today.
Hey gang, it's me again. Real quick, I forgot to tell you that Burke Furniture has 0% financing right now. Plus all the great furniture brands like Bassett, Hooker, Bernhardt, and more. So make this fall a really good one. And a great place to start is at Burke Furniture.
The Kentucky Lottery, over $4.4 billion in grants and scholarships.
Welcome back to WKYT. A benefit concert for Eastern Kentucky flood victims was a big success.
The Kentucky Rising concert raised $2 million. Eastern Kentucky natives and country music stars Chris Stapleton, Dwight Yoakam, and Tyler Childers performed at Rupp Arena last night. Two other Eastern Kentucky natives, Patty Lovelace and Ricky Skaggs, made surprise appearances. 100% of the concert's proceeds will go toward flood recovery and relief. Everyone now has access to tickets for UK's Blue-White game. They went on sale to the general public this morning. The annual scrimmage is typically held at Rupp Arena, but this year it's at Pikeville's Appalachian Wireless Arena. That game will benefit Eastern Kentucky flood victims. The Blue-White game is set for October 22nd.
Mayfield's long-term recovery group is getting a $250,000 donation. A deadly tornado hit the town 10 months ago. The Mayfield Community Foundation is donating the money to renovate homes for survivors. They want to have them moved in by Christmas.
And tomorrow is the last day to vote for Kentucky's Hank the Horse in America's Favorite Pet contest.
We told you last week he is a quarterfinalist. Hank is a Harrison County native with the nonprofit For Hank's Sake, which promotes reading and literacy. The winner of the contest gets $10,000 and a magazine feature. Voting is open through October 13th. We have a link to cast your vote on WKYT.com.
If anybody deserves it, it's Hank. He does good work out there.
We'll keep it right here on WKYT News at noon.
A final check of your forecast is next.
You can get your smile back today. At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make high-quality tooth replacement affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or life-changing dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can help you go ahead and smile. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
No way that our police could have prevented what happened.
It's not the police, it's a lack of leadership. Mayor Gordon's crime policies aren't working. She's stuck in the past and refuses to adapt. While other cities' murder rates go down, Lexington's is up 30% from last year. I'm David Kloiber. I don't have all the answers, but I'll work with community leaders and experts, and I'll listen to them. As mayor, I'll help build a safe and affordable Lexington.
Toyota South, only 17 minutes from Richmond Road on the bypass in Richmond.
First Alert Traffic, only on WKYT. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan.
I remember us stopping where we were, left the food on the table, paid the bill, and went immediately to the Capitol.
Behind closed doors and without warning, Bevin and partisan politicians passed a bill to slash teachers' pensions.
But Judge Shepard found that the way that the bill was pushed through was unconstitutional. It's not about politics for him. It's simply about what is right in terms of the Constitution and in terms of the law.
Synergy Home here with one of our customers, Harold Tate, who a couple of years ago decided to go solar and geothermal to eliminate his electric bill. Harold, why did you decide to go solar?
Well, I'm getting ready to retire, and I wanted to look at a way to control my expenses. And with the 30% tax credits, it was a no-brainer.
And why did you decide to go with Synergy?
I've used you in the past. You've been great. You've always done quality work for me, and I wanted to go with somebody local.
If you want to quit renting your power and go solar, give Synergy a call at 859-687-0553 or mysynergyhome.com.
Catch Cash Daniel every week talking with local athletes about what they do outside their sport and in their communities on Players Corner Off the Bench with Cash Daniel. Every Thursday, only on Everyday Kentucky on WKYT. Brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
Closed captioning on WKYT is brought to you by Cumberland Valley National Bank. Bank better.
I'm watching some showers head our way.
There's a lot of activity out to our west right now. Not digging in on Kentucky yet, but it will be. It could bring some strong to severe elements to us a little later on today, guys.
So everybody kind of do their best to bundle up and grab your umbrella. And by tomorrow morning, we should be fine, though.
Tomorrow morning's going to be fine, and the temperature will go down after that, though.
Jim, thank you. Thanks for watching.
We will see you back here on WKYT mornings starting at 4:30 a.m.